we're celebrating local flavors with Journey Hawaii, where their burgers are the real deal. Then, American Savings Bank stops by with tips on cybersecurity, what you can do to stay protected. And the Hawaii Parkinson's Association annual walk is coming up, how you can support this local organization. This and more right now on High Now Daily.
Hey, aloha and welcome to High Now Daily. I'm feeling a little bit lonely to kick off this show today. Rachel's on vacation. Lauren Taruya is out filming, but I think Drew Davis is going to come hang out a little bit later. But I can tell you this, if I'm hosting alone, then you know the show is going to kick off with some Ono food. So let's get to it. We're kicking it off with Farmers Market Finds. Let's grind. All right, we're kicking it off in the kitchen. We have Tony and Miguel here from Journey. Welcome to the show, boys.
Thanks for having us.
All right, so Tony, let's tell everybody out there, man, Journey, incredibly popular. You guys do such a great job with the food and all these great creations that you guys make. But for people who don't know, tell us about Journey and how did all this come together, man?
Well, before COVID, I actually worked for a pretty large catering company. We used to do wedding caterings, large events, stuff like that. But once COVID hit, there was no more of that. You know, there was no more weddings, no more big events. So we had to figure out a way to kind of stay afloat. And we've been at the farmers markets for years. We've been doing a lot of stuff there, and it just kind of seemed like the right time to start my own venture.
Yeah, and I got to tell you too, the line is always booking over there at Journey. You guys are doing really well. How would you describe the food and all the things that you guys make?
Well, mainly we try to bring as much of like high-end cooking techniques as possible to the farmers markets, but we make everything entirely from scratch. So we're essentially doing breakfast every morning that we're there.
Yeah, you guys got breakfast, specialized in a bunch of different things though.
Yeah, of course. We'll do specials every once in a while. Like we've done French toast sticks, all kinds of stuff. But the main thing is that we're making everything from scratch and using local ingredients.
All right, that's incredible. Now, I want to get a shot of us back over here and look at how beautiful these are. Now, what are these over here? And you got to tell me, man, the buns.
Yes.
The black buns. What's up with that?
So when we first started, we were trying to figure out a way to stand out from the crowd, some way to like separate ourselves from the hundreds of other burger spots on the island. And the biggest thing that sets us apart is that we make everything entirely from scratch. So rather than tell everybody that we make our buns homemade and everything, we just decided to turn them like a crazy color. That way, I mean, you can't go out and buy a black bun.
So yeah, that whole thing is entirely from scratch.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, let's get to it, man. Can we assemble one right over here in the kitchen?
Let's do it, man. Absolutely. So we're gonna make one of the breakfast burgers here on camera. We've got our man Miguel over here gonna give me a hand.
Thanks, Miguel.
But it all starts with local beef. So we get this ground beef from Forage Hawaii. Her company's at the farmers markets as well. The farm lovers farmers markets.
That's really cool too, and I'm kind of noticing that more and more at those local farmers market. A lot of the local businesses kind of coming together and collabing on different stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's especially when we live on such a small island. It's just good to be able to like help each other out, you know, help your neighbors, you know.
Absolutely. So we got the Forage burger going down.
Oh yeah.
And so when people come and check out Journey while you guys are doing your thing at the farmers market, are you guys kind of making it just like this? Everything is almost pretty much made to order style?
Yeah, we make everything made to order. So as soon as somebody places an order, the bun goes down on the grill, the meat goes down the grill. We don't have anything like sitting and waiting ahead of time, you know.
Gotcha. So that burger's gonna do its thing right here. What do I have over here? Is this the finished? This is the finished product over here.
Yes, sir.
Can you just get it? Oh my, get it, look at that. That's the shot right there. Do you see that? Beautiful. So burgers, breakfast sandwiches, that's what you guys really kind of specialize in over there,
Yes, sir. Yeah, just again, you know, we wanted to try to do something that incorporates like high-end cooking techniques, but we're just doing casual food.
Doing casual food. And the whole mission behind Journey is what?
Just to make people smile, make good food.
Make people smile and make good food. Check and check. I'm going in, man. Oh, man.
What do you think?
Tony.
I appreciate it, bro.
Like, yo, this thing is apex, bro. And the pickle.
Yeah,
The pickle. Tell me about that pickle. We got some over here chilling in the jar, too.
Yeah, so
Oh my gosh.
we'll go to different like local farms. We just get cucumbers. We make the pickles ourselves. It's a sweet like bread and butter pickle. Those have always been like my favorite.
Dude, the pickle is so good. It just gives it that little bit of crunch.
Yeah.
And the flavor on that thing is outstanding. Wow, this is such a real deal. This is apex, man. Oh,
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
that is good stuff, Tony. Now, what's the genesis of the cooking route, man?
Of the what?
Of the cooking route. Like,
Oh.
always been involved in the kitchen, like, been interested in food from a young age?
I mean, I've been cooking since I was probably 4 or 5 years old. It's just always been like a fallback. No matter what I've done, I've been in the military. I've worked construction, a bunch of other stuff, but I always come back to food. You know, it's always just been like my home, essentially.
Definitely. Now, Tony, if people want to check out Journey, what farmers markets are you guys located at, and how do they follow you guys for more information, all the good stuff?
Well, we do the Farm Lovers Farmers Market, so mainly Kaka'ako every Saturday morning from 8 to 12. Every Sunday we do the Kailua Farmers Market. That's same time, it's actually right next to Castle Hospital.
Right.
Yeah, super easy to find.
And that farmers market is growing and growing in popularity, huh?
Yeah, it's actually been getting very big lately.
Okay, so we're plating up. Now, this is the whole coming together of the burger, yeah?
Yes, sir.
All right, so what's Miguel doing right now? Burger's
So
down,
he's-
foraged beef.
Oh yeah, so forage beef, a little bit of Havarti cheese. He's putting some caramelized onion on it. We're gonna hit it with some red chili aioli, so we make that entirely from scratch as well. Just like a smoky kind of chili sauce. There's our pickles, the infamous bread and butter pickles.
Oh man, so good.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Pickles go on top, and what's next? I see an egg over there.
Oh yeah. So local eggs. You can always tell by that super deep golden orange yolk. But we top it with that just to give it a little bit of extra like richness, creaminess. Plus, I mean, you can't go wrong with an extra egg, you know.
Absolutely. Tony, Miguel, thank you guys so much. Go ahead and check them out over there at the farmers market. Journey's doing it right, man. This is real deal.
Thank you, man.
Congrats,
Appreciate
boys. Delicious stuff. You're watching High Now Daily. We'll be right back. Go get them, gang. Go get them, go get them, go get them. Hey, aloha and welcome back. You know, every day, thousands of people fall victim to fraudulent emails, texts, and calls from scammers pretending to be their bank. So today, we're here with Levi from American Savings Bank. We're going to figure out better ways that we can keep ourselves better protected. Welcome to the show, Levi.
Thanks for having me, Kainoa.
All right, it's very important information we're discussing today, so I want to get right to it. Let's talk social engineering and impersonation fraud. What are you guys seeing right now?
Oh, social engineering and impersonation fraud has been on the climb for years. One of the biggest problems we face from a customer standpoint, you know, there's scammers out there that impersonate entities like American Savings Bank, and more recently with situations like the Maui fires, you know, that American Savings, a lot of the community supporting, you know, get our people back on Maui where they need to be. Scammers take advantage of that, pretend to be there to help, take people's donations and cut bait and run.
Levi, what can we do to just stay more educated, stay better protected of these scams that are taking place?
Great question. Sad thing is in this day and age, you got to be suspicious of everything that comes along. With that said, anything unsolicited, anything you didn't ask about, anything you didn't be asked to be approached about, be very suspicious if they ask for money, personal information, account information, if they ask you to make any kind of payments or any kind of donations or sending gift cards or cashier's checks to unknown addresses. You got to be very careful. And I think the last thing is never disclose any sensitive information to anybody, even somebody you might think you know.
Absolutely. Now, Levi, we've talked generally about kind of what's taking place and ways we can get better protected. What about American Savings Bank specifically? Are there resources that are in place right now?
Yes, we do a lot every day to make sure our customers are safe and secure, and at the same time trying to keep convenience on the forefront. So we have a few things in place at American Savings. First and foremost, we just launched a new icon for our emails, as you see on the screen. It's a nice little call leaf that shows our customers this email is in fact from American Savings Bank. It's something fairly new in the industry. Not a lot of people are doing it. A lot of the bigger companies are doing it, so we're pretty excited about it. And as of right now, it's kind of hard for the bad guys to replicate. So it's just another piece of information to help our customers understand that it's a legitimate email from us.
Absolutely, and if people want to get more information about cybersecurity, they have more questions. Obviously, American Savings Bank is a great resource for that as well. Yes. How do people find out more?
You can go to asbhawaii.com. You can scroll to the bottom of our page, and we have information security, fraud, and a fraud hub that we keep a lot of information in. We keep it pretty updated. Any trends we see, we try to put it in there. And if there's something on there you're interested in that you don't see, give us a call and we'll be glad to help you with that.
Okay, Levi, last question for you. A lot of people think maybe if you're doing the banking in person rather than going online, so you know, parents and grandparents, some people are very old school. They enjoy that time going into the bank versus having online accounts. But really, cyber attacks can happen regardless, right, of what you're kind of doing.
It's a great point. And actually, we've seen some recent activity where people who normally come to the branches get solicited with either email, a call, or even a text, asking them to go down to the branch, make a cashier's check, and mail it out. So in those kind of instances, if there's something that doesn't feel right, when you come into the branch, ask the questions and we can help you through that.
Okay, absolutely. And I was reading as well, there's that saying, right? Banks never ask?
That, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, any legitimate business, especially banks, will never ask you for sensitive information over the phone, email, or text. It'll more than likely be a phone call. Usually, if you do have to disclose information or payments, you want to make sure you have a verified number, and you initiate the call back into the company and do that from there versus just taking a call that you're not sure of.
Gotcha. Levi, thank you so much for the information.
Thanks for having me.
Mahalo,
Appreciate
very
it.
important stuff, and this whole segment will be up at our website as well, hinowdaily.com. We'll be right back. Mahalo, Levi.
Thank you. Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah.
Appreciate you walking me through.
Oh, man, no.
I was all like,
He's awesome, man. He's great.
Mahalo.
Oh man, this next one's good stuff. Featuring a menu that covers a wide range of palates, dietary needs, everything from pork to falafels, short ribs, even butterfish kalas. We recently had Guava Smoked in the High Now kitchen. Scotty Shibuya was cooking up the grinds. Take a look. How's it, Ola, and welcome back to High Now Daily. Okay, I moved up here to the kitchen because now we're cooking it up. We're talking about food. We're one of Hawaii's very best. We're talking all things Guava Smoked. We got Scott Shibuya over here.
How you doing?
Aloha, mahalo for coming in.
Mahalo for having me.
Okay, so very excited to have you here today. I've been over there, obviously, Hawaii News Now, our station, but we're like 5 minutes away from Guava Smoked
road,
over
bro.
here in Kalihi.
Neighbors.
So for people who haven't got a chance to go over there, sample all the Ono grinds, what's Guava Smoked all about?
So Guava Smoked is local style smoked meat. Original recipe came from Kauai. My brother-in-law and his father are hunters, but they always use the guava wood, the invasive strawberry guava wood YV to smoke their meats. And whenever they cook the wild stuff, but when they cook the domestic pork, oh my God,
Amazing.
Amazing.
So let me ask you this: like, what is smoking essentially, especially using that specific one, the strawberry wood? What does that kind of do to the flavor? How does that enhance what's taking place?
So hunters originally use the wood to get out that wild gamey taste in their prey and their game, and then and also for like 4 hours or so, put it at a low temperature. They don't cook it all the way through. What happens is the meat breaks down and gets nice and tender.
And that's what you're gonna find if you ever go down there and check it out. It's really Ono stuff. Let's talk about the menu. What kind of different dishes do you guys feature over there?
And if it's fatty, we'll smoke it. So we got duck, we got salmon bellies, we got butterfish collars, we got kalbi, and the pork is our number one seller, obviously, because that's smoked meat, right? And we got spicy version and a mild version. Our spicy version is the number one seller, period.
Yeah?
Yeah, we got chicken, bone-in quarters, thighs, boneless, skinless chicken thighs, good for the saute. Instant dinner. What else?
All kind of good
Chili,
stuff.
locomocos.
Oh yes.
Yeah, the local favorites.
Yeah, all the local flavors that we know and love. What did you bring in for us specifically for today? Because obviously Scott didn't just only come in to talk story. We're gonna be cooking, we'll be grinding too. So yeah, what do you got?
We got a smoked turkey.
Smoked turkey.
So we brine it for 2 days. We cold smoke it, so therefore it's halfway there. And what's gonna happen is when the customer comes in, we'll give them the frozen one or the defrosted one, and I'll show you real quick. We'll give you the instructions.
Yeah, okay,
really
so let me
easy.
hold this up for you folks, because this is actually, you're showing people exactly how to do it, yeah, when they come in. Because, gang, holiday season's right around the corner, everybody, and you overcook the turkey. Oh, bro, that's not good. That's a recipe for ruined Thanksgiving right there. Everybody complaining.
Fail.
So yeah, what happens when people check you out for turkey time?
So basically what happens is, you can put your order in online or call one of the shops, Kalihi, Kapahulu, or Pro Ridge. Put in your order. We'll mark you down when you're coming in. We'll have it ready for you. And then let me show you how to prep it.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Easy?
Let's do some prep.
Okay. So here's our turkey cooking bag. Voila.
Okay, and what size? What size we can fit it? This will do how many pounds? Turkey.
I think this one goes up to like 25 pounds.
Oh, okay.
But when we buy ours, we buy it at 12 to 14 pounds. And after we brine it and cold smoke it, it renders some. So we always say it's about 10 to 12 maybe.
Gotcha.
When you get it. But it feeds 10 people.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let me get the turkey right behind you.
All right, let's do it.
Me. And then it'll come in
on high now. We got turkeys happening. There's smoked meat. We'll get to that in a little bit.
And it'll come in a vacuum sealed bag.
Okay.
But let me just kind of get it out here.
Okay. Let me help you.
Thank you.
Okay, and you need this one?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then also, all it is 1
look at this bugger.
tablespoon of,
Scott's gonna go grab some butter, but check out this beautiful bird right here. This is looking real good. Okay.
1 tablespoon of flour.
1 tablespoon of flour, just joking, not butter. Flour.
Don't get confused.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, the butter anything it means sign me up.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so flour in the bag.
1 tablespoon of flour in the bag, basically so it doesn't stick to the skin of the turkey.
You know what's lovely about this prep work right now? Not one dish. We have not made one dish yet. It's all in the bag. Okay.
Pick it up.
Yeah.
Get it all over the bag.
Okay.
The key to all of this is, so this is a turkey, this is the turkey breast. Yeah, turkey walks like this.
Yep.
Oh. So you want to put the breast side down in the pan.
Okay.
Okay, but let's put it in the bag first.
Okay, here, let me help you out. You get him.
I think I got him.
This is what I do in Hana. I just try to act busy, you know? You're doing all the work, though.
Okay.
Okay.
And then,
bird is in the bag, and then
Bird is in the bag. Got the flour all around.
Okay.
Breast side down. We'll tuck it underneath. cut 6 half-inch slits on the top.
Slits are gonna do it. Just kind of let some of
Just
that
let
moisture,
air out, and so the bag doesn't blow up really.
Yeah. Beauty. Scott, as you do this really quickly too,
Yeah.
Guava Smoked has got a new location, right?
Oh, Pearl Ridge.
Pearl Ridge.
On the downtown side, near Uncle's Fish Market, where HIC used to be, kind of right across the hallway.
Okay, gotcha. And if people head to guavasmoked.com, you're gonna see right there, those are a list of the best way to go ahead and contact them. That's the address, phone numbers, if you guys ever wanna stop in. Call ahead, get a takeout order, and you should probably do that because Guava Smoked, man, you guys is busy.
We try, man.
Yeah,
We
you
try,
guys just doing
man.
good. Okay, so Turkey, the bird goes in the oven, yeah?
Yeah, bird goes in the oven just like this.
And then how long are we going?
About an hour and a half, 2 hours, depends on your oven.
Okay.
The key is getting the temperature right, 165. I'll show you that when we're finished.
Okay, well, we don't got that time right now, but I promise you, coming up here in just a little bit, Scott's not done with us just yet. We're actually gonna bring out the full-blown cooked turkey. Coming up here in a little bit as we continue to talk a little bit about Guava Smoked and everything that's happening with smoked meats and all the Ono food. You're watching High Now Daily. We'll be right back. Inside.
Here we go.
Hey, aloha and welcome back. Parkinson's is a disorder of the central nervous system that affects movement. And today here in the High Now studio, we have Terry Kennedy joining us to talk a little bit about outpatient options that are available here in Hawaii. Terry, welcome to the show.
Aloha, thank you for having me.
Mahalo for stopping by and talking story with us, Terry.
Certainly.
And I want you to tell our audience especially a little bit about what SSVS is.
So SSVS stands for Speech, Swallowing, and Voice Specialists of Hawaii. What we are is we're a medically based outpatient speech therapy clinic. We service from infancy to 100 plus. Most people know speech therapists as dealing with speech, communication, language, cognition. We also deal with swallowing disorders. We service all of the Hawaiian Islands. We offer therapy via virtually or in person. And today we're here to talk about two of our specialties. We have a variety of specialties, but two of the specialties we really wanted to focus on today is Parkinson's speech and voice and swallowing disorders, also known as dysphagia.
Gotcha. Now, Terry, let's go into Parkinson's first. What type of options and kokua is out there for families that are being affected?
So with Parkinson's, a lot of people don't realize that it does affect your speech and your voice. We all know Michael J. Fox. We know the physical impairments that come along with Parkinson's, but a huge part of the symptoms is also the speech, the voice, drooling, also some swallowing issues as well. And so what we offer is a Parkinson's specific speech therapy program called Speak Out. So Speak Out is a program that was developed by the Parkinson's Voice Project. It's a nonprofit organization out of Richardson, Texas. They train around the world speech therapists like myself so that we can offer this type of therapy to the Parkinson's community. One of the things that we also offer once you've gone through this program with us is free weekly speech therapy groups for life. So we're really invested in helping people with Parkinson's not only regain their speech, but maintain that speech and that voice. And we do that by weekly meeting with them virtually, meeting with other with other individuals who have been through this program as well, and helping them maintain that function. And we're very fortunate to have 3 other speech pathologists across the islands that help out with those efforts.
Well, absolutely, and you're doing such a tremendous job. Very important. Now, one specialty you mentioned on just now was Parkinson's, and another one is swallowing and feeding impairments that come along as well. How are you supporting in that field?
So a swallowing impairment, also known as dysphagia, is when we go to swallow and there's an interruption. You know, we're eating, we're drinking, something either comes out of the mouth, doesn't go down the throat, or stays somewhere in between. The swallow itself takes about 1.5 seconds. So go ahead and swallow for me. It's done, right?
Done.
50 muscles just were engaged in that 1.5 seconds. 10 reflexes occurred in a very systematic way to make that happen. So when there's a disruption in that, whether it's at infancy with breastfeeding or with our kapuna as they get older, it can interfere with the swallow mechanism, 1, making not eating pleasurable, and 2, being a safety issue. Imagine earlier you were having that great hamburger, right?
Yeah.
If you weren't able to swallow that with ease, like how would that really affect your quality of life? So that is kind of our focus to help, you know, in Hawaii, food is everywhere. You know, every social engagement we have revolves around food. So we want to help everyone to be able to continue to enjoy that good food in a safe manner.
Absolutely, and when it comes to community support in terms of Parkinson's and how this affects so many families here in Hawaii, there's a way that the community can support coming up, and this is going to be part of the Parkinson's Annual Walk. Tell us about that and the details and how people can help.
Yes, so the Hawaii Parkinson's Association is a nonprofit association that helps to outreach to the Parkinson's community here in Hawaii, give them resources, connect them with the right specialists so that they have the help that they need. And November 5th, it's a Sunday at Magic Island at Ala Moana Beach Park, we're going to be having our annual fundraiser. It is a Hawaii Parkinson's Walk. So we encourage everyone to come out. Registration starts 7:30. The walk will actually happen at 9. And then Speech, Swallowing, and Voice Specialists of Hawaii will also be there and have a booth so that we can talk a little bit more with you either about Parkinson's, swallowing issues, or any other issues that a speech therapist might be able to help you with. And we give free 15-minute consultations. So, you know, even if you don't have Parkinson's or know someone with Parkinson's, come on out, help support a great cause, and learn a little bit more and join us.
Absolutely. Terry, thank you so much for joining
Thank you.
And again, it's going to be taking place November 5th, okay? And all of the information you're going to need is located right there on your screen. It's going to be at Magic Island. You can also register on Facebook at Hawaii Parkinson's Association. You're watching Hi Now Daily. We'll be right back. Thank you, Terry.
Thank you.
Very important info. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you. So you'll be out there too?
Yes.
With the whole SSVS?
Yes.
Yeah, the whole SS. We're back in the kitchen. We got Scott Shibuya hanging out with us. Now, earlier, if you were watching, we got a full-blown turkey that's in the oven.
Yep.
It's doing its thing. But in the meantime, while we wait, we got a poo-poo.
Oh, for sure, huh?
We got a poo-poo. And right now, we're going to go over some of the selection that you can get from Guava Smoked that's kind of grab and go, yeah?
Yeah.
So what we got, Scotty?
So basically we have our smoked mild pork, and then we have our smoked boneless skinless chicken thighs, and our spicy pork, which is our #1 seller.
All right. Now, all of this is very Ono, but we got to sample the #1, right?
Our #1.
Okay, let's try them. So you're basically selling them just like this right at the spot, yeah? People
Yep.
can just grab them.
Yep.
And are they frozen?
Yep, they're frozen. So whatever meats we smoke or fish, we'll seal them, vacuum seal them, and freeze them. And you can just take them home and basically saute them, what we're gonna do today. Or some things you can throw in the oven, which is easier. Or throw them on a grill like we like to do.
Cherry, okay, let's get into this.
All right, here you go.
Okay, so we're gonna open them up. Now, I know you can't tell us all the secrets, but tell us a little bit of the flavor profile with the marinade action.
Yeah, you know, typical local style, yeah. Shoyu, brown sugar, garlic. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
And then we use pork butt, right? We cut it up into steaks, so.
Ooh, this thing smells.
You can smell them
Yeah.
already, right? We did all the hard work already. So we're just gonna cut them up into bite-sized pieces real quick. And then, just get our saute pan going.
And then we're gonna go straight into the pan.
Straight into the pan.
Now, everything we do here in the High Now kitchen, that means we're cooking with gas. And Hawaii Gas has been a great partner and supporter of us. And you've been cooking with gas for a long time. Yeah,
You know, chefs love gas, right? Instant heat. We even have a tankless water heater.
So we were talking
gas.
a little bit before we got rolling. What's up with that particular water heater? Because that's kind of a different thing. You save money. It's a lot more cost effective.
Yeah, because with the regular tank water heater, I mean, it's gas, but then you got to keep the water hot the whole time. So, wastes a lot of gas, of course. But when you have a tankless, it's on demand. So it'll only turn on when you need it. Therefore, using a lot less fuel.
Gotcha. There you go. So many good benefits to cooking with the gas, including instant heat, and it's quick.
Voila.
Sizzle. So how long gonna let the pork do its thing in there?
Caramelize the edges a little bit, maybe about 3-4 minutes.
Okay,
Yeah,
3 to 4 minutes?
Yeah. Let me rinse off my hand real quick.
Okay, and then Scotty, as that's working, let's talk about this new location that's taking place with Guava Smoked too. We touched on it a little earlier, but this Pearl Ridge location.
Pearl Ridge, yeah.
So what's happening over there? What kind of made you guys interested in heading out that
So
side?
the thing is, our first location is Kalihi, industrial area. We can smoke all our meats there. It's a big kitchen. And then we expanded to Kapulu in town, but then we always wanted to be central. For all the people on the central side, Kapulu is pretty far. Kalihi's, we only serve lunch. And so we figured out Pearl Ridge had a location open, so we're like, you give it a try,
Definitely go ahead and check it out. Again, Guava Smoked is one of our favorites over here.
Right on.
As the smoked meat kind of does its thing. Now, tell me about what these other ones. How many different kind of grab and goes do you guys do like this for the freezer kind?
Like different types?
Yeah, these three.
Oh man, we do kalbi.
Okay.
We do duck, salmon bellies, butterfish collars. What else?
I like
chicken quarters.
It's like what Scotty said earlier. If you can smoke them, they can do them. Yeah.
Yeah. If it's fatty, we'll smoke it.
Okay, so how are we looking? We're coming together.
See, we're caramelizing a little.
Okay, beautiful. So we can just go till that thing is smoke and brown.
Yeah.
Now, if people want to go ahead and check out Guava Smoked, what is the best way to do that? There's multiple locations, and you guys get a website too.
GuavaSmoked.com.
Everything's up there.
Everything's on there. We got our menus on there, pictures of our menu items, and all our locations.
Okay, there you go. That's all the info right there. Now, stay with us on High Now. We got the turkey working. We got the smoked pork working. You're watching High Now. Ono Food is on the way. We'll be right back.
All right.
Hey, welcome back. If you're wanting to look and feel younger and perform like you did back in the 20s and 30s like you were, you could benefit from the P-Shot. We caught up with Dr. Sanderson to talk about how it could change your life.
At some point in our lives, we are going to start to experience decreases in our sexual performance. Some men develop full-blown erectile dysfunction. Other men just start to notice decreases in their performance that are just not quite what they used to be. The P-Shot is something that can help men in either category. Everybody's aware of Viagra, Cialis. Sometimes these things can have side effects. Sometimes they can be downright dangerous. Fortunately, the medications such as Viagra, Cialis, Levitra, those are all kind of band-aids. P-Shot actually helps to heal, helps to regenerate. It is addressing the actual root cause of the decrease in performance that every man is going to see at some point. Now let's say you get a cut. Platelets are going to go to that area, they're going to stop the bleeding, they're going to open up, and they're going to release their growth factors. And you're going to get regeneration of the tissue. Now the P-Shot is the same thing. Do a nerve block. It's a completely painless procedure, similar to when you go to the dentist. And the dentist does a block, he puts a little bit of lidocaine over the nerve goes to sleep for a couple hours, and then you don't even feel it when he pulls your tooth. So he takes some blood from your arm, and in your blood, in your platelets, there are a whole bunch of different growth factors. As we take the body's own healing power, we inject it into the erectile tissue of the penis, and we take those growth factors and we put that into the erectile tissue, and then over the course of the next 2 to 3 months, that erectile tissue regrows. So we're basically kind of taking it back in time a little bit, just so we perform like we used to perform. It's a great procedure. Like I said, it's painless, it's quick. It takes me about an hour and a half to perform the whole thing beginning to end. Almost every man is a candidate for this. And then it lasts for about 18 months. People ask me, first of all, is there any downtime? There really isn't any downtime. You can have this done and then immediately go back to work. We do ask that people just leave it alone, no sexual activity for maybe a couple days afterwards, but after that there's nothing. But what they really should notice is after a couple weeks they start to see improvements in their stamina, so their erections will last longer. They start to notice improvements in their firmness, so their erections are more firm. Men continue to see improvements over the course of like 3 months. I usually tell my patients that about 12 weeks is when we're going to see the peak effect, and then we'll hold that for about a year or so. Because it is your own blood and your own growth factors, there is no chance of having any sort of a reaction to this, okay? There's nothing foreign that's going into your body. There's no chance of an allergic reaction to it. It's a very safe procedure because this is just your own growth factors. If men are interested in the procedure and they want to set up a consultation, they can call our clinic at 523-5483, text us at 201-2927, find us on our website at elitehealthhawaii.com, or they can find us on Instagram at Scott Sanderson MD, find us on Facebook at Elite Health Hawaii.
All right, I'm telling you, Scott Shibuya was absolutely killing it in that kitchen last week. Here's a look at how the smoked pork and the turkey from Guava Smoked turned out. Take a look. All right, hey, aloha, and welcome back. Okay, as you can see, the smoked meat just got pow. Obviously, Rachel smelt it. She came up to the kitchen.
I followed the scent, and it brought me right here.
And now, it's the moment we've been waiting for, the turkey's pow.
Here we go.
Okay, so the turkey we put in earlier, it's all finished up. We're gonna grab it out of the oven right now. Ooh!
And the trick is to cook a turkey to get the temperature between the drumstick and the thigh to 165 degrees. So, and you can just poke it right through the bag that we're gonna provide for you. And then, yeah, it's good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There you go. Nice. Okay. Ooh, huh?
Yeah, I get it.
Right.
I get it. All right.
Okay.
Wow, look at that.
All right.
Now we're playing. How many pounds is that right there?
So when we purchase it, they're 12 to 14 pounds.
Okay.
And then after we brine it and cold smoke it, it'll probably drop a couple pounds, you know?
Okay, but enough to feed a good sized
10.
family.
Yeah.
10 is what we say.
Yeah, I think so. I snuck up these on a smoked meat. It's good. It's real on. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna break it open?
Yeah, let's do this.
So people look hungry around here.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Can you give me?
Oh, did you want
Oh, no,
one?
I'm gonna wait.
I'm gonna. Oh, it's got a little bit of spice on this. It's like perfect.
Yeah.
That's the right amount of
Enough
heat.
for a cold beverage, huh?
Yeah. You know what would be good with this?
Kohana.
Kohana rum.
Yeah.
There we go.
Some cola, yeah, some of that cola action with it.
Right.
Raising a sample.
Okay.
Sure. Thank you. There we go.
There we go. Steve.
This is really good.
All right.
Oh. Yes. Oh, there is some heat on this. This is good.
That was really good.
Thank you. Thank you. Awesome.
So, what are we looking at here?
We're looking at our cooked smoked turkey.
Oh, this is so good.
So, with one this size, I was just gonna ask, what is the best? This how you always carve them?
You know,
what's your
turkeys, I always take off all the limbs first, flip it over, cut through the breast, carve up the breast, and then start plating,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually we
I'll
leave
take
that
this
job for my dad. He
Right.
does the carving, and so
knows.
now I gotta start paying attention
Yeah.
because you said it's as simple as that, right?
Pretty much,
Size?
take off all the limbs.
Okay. Maybe I'll help Dad out this year. I'll be in charge.
Am I cutting it up?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Let me get it out to the cutting board.
Oh,
Here we go.
There we go.
Stand back.
The key here is see these drippings here on the bottom?
Keep
We're
them.
gonna keep them, strain them, and just use it straight like that.
Oh,
Yeah, no need
nice.
to make them thicker because honestly, all the flavors is in here pretty much already.
Oh,
And this
nice.
is what is, again, so great about with what Guava Smoked is doing. You can go over there, right? They can order the turkey from you guys like this.
Yeah.
And he tells you exactly how to cook it.
Yeah,
That's
just
awesome.
Finish it off in your oven, about hour and a half, 2 hours. We give you all the instructions, super easy.
And what is it? You were saying it's about 350 for 2 hours,
350,
yeah?
yep, 2
So it's kind of like low,
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
low.
Yeah.
Finishing it off.
And 2 hours, that goes by really fast.
Yeah.
So that's easy. I mean, if you don't want to spend a whole day in the kitchen cooking or anything, man, leave it up to these guys.
We did all the hard work already.
I know, thank you.
Now, Scott,
Mahalo you, mahalo you.
Smoked meat time is over here. I'm just gonna
yeah.
do this up
Yeah.
close so everybody can see. You can get a nice good shot of it. There it is.
Oh, nice.
This is the ready to go smoked meat. Oh, ho, ho,
Look
yeah.
at those. That's drippings right there, too.
Yeah.
Drippings too.
That's delicious.
Yeah, the drippings pair very nicely with white rice, I'm told.
You're doing all the work still. I'm going back for seconds. Is that all right? Because it's so
Okay.
Is this good? This is good to go too?
That's good to go.
Drums. I should give this to you.
That's the best part.
Yeah, yeah.
You sure? Wow.
Yes,
We
yes.
got the wings.
What a nice coat. Hey,
Look
look,
at
you get one too.
oh, okay, there we go. Look at this turkey. The color on this thing. Oh, it's beautiful.
Ooh, that one just fell right off the bone.
Right?
All the skin on there too. Look at this thing.
That ain't
Cooked perfect.
too easy.
Yeah, I'm going in.
Go for it.
Oh. I feel like I'm at Disneyland right now. You know? Right? The big turkey leg. What? Yes. No, we just need
So
a
tender, juicy.
like an
Checking all
Instagram
the
photo.
boxes.
All right.
Wow, it's magical like Disneyland.
Oh man, we came hungry. This is a good show for you to come,
Yeah?
Scott. Yeah, this was the one.
Perfect.
This was the one.
Wow, thank you guys for inviting me up to the kitchen. I'm glad I didn't miss this. It's delicious.
Now the good part is too, for all of our friends that are down Pearl City side coming in from the west, Guava Smokes out there now.
Okay,
That's
that's what I was gonna
location
ask,
number
where?
3 for them.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
Yay.
And I was just saying, I remember when you guys were at the farmers market in Kailua.
Kailua.
You guys were there for how long? You said
8
man.
years we're there.
8 years, and now you have 3 locations.
And now 3. Look.
Wow, that's where I first started to learn about what you guys did and how yummy the flavors are at Guava Smoked.
Thank
For
you.
me, it was working here at Hawaii News Now because
Yeah.
we go all the time, and like I said, salmon belly's my fave. But telling you, gang, check out Guava Smoke. Scott, thank you so much, bro.
Thank you
guys.
so
This is really
much,
good
so
on the
Thank you
much.
for having me.
Oh, I'm telling you, you know what pairs great with local food? How about some local music? And I'm telling you right now, you can catch local musicians like Ledward Kaapana, Stefan Inglesa, and Bobby Madero, even Sonny Lim, and much more. They're going to be over there at the second celebration for the 41st annual Hawaiian Slack Key Guitar Festival taking place Kona style. It's happening on Sunday, October 29th at the Outrigger Kona Resort and Spawn. It runs from 1 to 5 p.m. This is a great deal. Tickets only $20 at the door, and the proceeds will benefit a nonprofit organization called the Kiho'alu Foundation. Go ahead and check it out. Also, Halloween is right around the corner. Take a look at your screen right now. That's from Goodwill Hawaii. It'll help bring that costume to life, okay? And we need your help this year. Get your phone out, scan that QR code, and you at home get to decide what we're gonna wear this year for Halloween. We're gonna unveil those costumes from Goodwill Hawaii live on the show on October 30th. You're watching High Now Daily. Go vote, and we'll be right back. The Honouliuli internment camp recently underwent a blessing and plaque dedication ceremony to commemorate its historical significance. Here's how Bayer Hawaii is helping to bring this national historic site to life for the community.
The National Park Service, our mission as an agency is to preserve and protect natural and cultural resources unimpaired for this and future generations. As we're caretaking this site that we've been entrusted with, we make sure to honor the stories, the lessons learned here, as well as the physical artifacts and the natural landscapes that are here in the acres that form this site. And we do that in collaboration with the community as well. We're standing just above Honouliuli Gulch behind me. So there's 123 acres that are set aside back here as Honouliuli National Historic Site. Today we'll be doing a dedication and blessing ceremony that is in part honoring this plaque and memorial that have been set up by Bayer here just on the border between the two properties.
The Japanese Cultural Center of Hawaii has been involved in the search of the historic site, the Honouliuli internment camp site, from back in 2002. It has been a long journey to find the site, to preserve the site, and find the stories related to the site. Once the Japanese Cultural Center of Hawaii rediscovered the site of the Honouliuli internment camp, we began a campaign, an effort to preserve the site so it would never be lost again. And the Japanese Cultural Center of Hawaii began its campaign to preserve the site by having the nation recognize the site as a national historic site and now as a national monument. So forever it will be preserved. During our 20 years of trying to preserve the site, Bayer has been an important partner with the Japanese Cultural Center and with the community. It was because of Bayer's generous donation of the land, of 120 acres of land to the federal government, that ensured the preservation of the Honouliuli internment camp for future generations.
We've been part of this community for more than 50 years, and we're committed to doing our part in preserving the rich history here in Hawaii. The Honouliuli site is a very important undertaking. We donated 116 acres of land. We worked with the government, we worked with the JCCH and many others to preserve this as a site that brings memories to life. And that's what this and today's blessing event is all about.
I'm so happy to see the eagerness in the community to visit the site, to understand its story, and we're really eager to bring visitors in as well. I have to say, with the rock wall project that's currently going, it's not safe to bring the public in just yet, but we're looking forward to doing that in the very near future. To learn more about what we're doing, it'd be great if you can visit our website, which is www.nps, as in National Park Service.gov/Hono.
Very important stuff. Now, in 2015, President Barack Obama designated the site as a national monument, and in 2019, it was redesignated as the Honouliuli National Historical Site. Hey, by the way, earlier, and voice specialist of Hawaii, we missed one important point. Now, we wanted to say there's something called flexible endoscopic evaluation of swallowing, or FEES. It's an instrumental assessment of the swallow mechanism and function. SSVS Hawaii is the first and only mobile FEES company in Hawaii. It only takes 10 minutes and it can be done right at your home. So for details, call 808-207-8100 or visit their website, mobiledss.com. It's very, very important stuff. Want to welcome you guys back out here to the studio where Drew Davis has arrived.
I'm spilling food everywhere.
And right on cue is making a mess of this Journey burger.
This is great.
Yeah?
I like that we're doing a quick food review at the end of the show, you know.
I think so.
Bring me in for just a little bit.
Okay, and what is your impression of the black buns? That's crazy, right?
Yeah, what causes that? Do you know that?
He makes this, Tony guys make the food coloring from scratch. It's nuts because you can't go out and buy something like this. Every single thing in that burger, dude,
I gotta
from
say,
scratch. Sauce.
Delicious. I like the pickles that are in there. Yeah.
Oh man, the pickle is like, mwah, it's game changing. Thanks for joining, Drew.
Yeah, of course.
Can't do all these burgers by ourselves. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys at 3 p.m. tomorrow. Mahalo for watching High Now. Go check out Journey.